Hey, what is up, guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. Did you guys know that there was once an ancient airport located in southern Iraq some 7,000 years ago that was used by spacecraft that would leave Earth in the search for and discovery of new planets out in our solar system? Well, this is the case, according to the Iraq transport minister, who, during a recent press conference, claimed that the ancient Sumerians traveled to Pluto in spaceships thousands of years ago, and that an airport did exist in the area around 5000 BC, and is purported to be the world's first airport ever. So this is the man here. His name is Kazim Finjan, and he is Iraq's transport minister, and he was talking to reporters in Dakar, South Iraq, where the alleged first airport ever was built. He went on to state that this ancient civilization of Sumer, one of the oldest known societies, used the airport for space exploration and even discovered Pluto. Now, this was posted on Twitter here. I will post a link down in the video description, posted originally by a Mr. Haydar Al-Kowi, who is a researcher at the Center for Academic Shia Studies, who responded to the video on his tweet by saying, quote, "Awkward moment, and I don't think anyone was brave enough to contradict him. It is a long-held belief by many that the Sumerians settled in this region of southern Iraq, which was then called Mesopotamia, around 5500 to 4000 BC, where they flourished in trade, agriculture, labor, and so on." And according to this Iraqi minister, who is obviously getting his information from somewhere and has stated that this is all to be found in the ancient Sumerian texts, and that this ancient spaceport did exist in southern Iraq. I mean, this is mind-blowing stuff here. And when it comes to the Sumerians, there are a lot of mysterious unknowns. This was a very advanced culture who held knowledge about planets in our solar system that we didn't even know about until thousands of years later. So it really makes you wonder whether there is some truth to what this Iraqi minister is saying. But still, that's a very bold statement to acknowledge during a press conference like this. So again, I will post updates. This is breaking news, and we'll see what we can find and what we can dig up, so to speak, on this alleged ancient spaceport. So, yeah, crazy stuff. And you know what? With all of the work and research and everything we've learned throughout the operation of this channel and the study of this topic, it would not surprise me one bit if such an ancient spaceport existed. Because truth, my friends, is much stranger than fiction, and I think we've all learned that. So let me know what you guys think. Now we have a new recent event that was apparently seen by thousands of people over the northeastern seaboard all the way to Canada, and that is of this green streak that appeared in the sky just a couple days ago on October 4th, of what is being called by some as a fireball or a possible meteor streaking across the New Jersey skies, which was seen all the way up into Toronto, Canada. So here you're seeing the tweet here, posted by the Astronomical Observatory at the University of Toronto, Scarborough. And they are indeed calling it a meteor. You're seeing the still image of this thing here. The funny thing about this, and I'll show you the video of this in just a second, is that just before this tweet was posted, I had received about 10 emails from different people stretching from Canada to Massachusetts to New Jersey, all of which who stated that they witnessed this same green object streaking through the skies. And according to them, it did not look like a meteor. Whatever it was, it didn't break up. It was a solid object, and some of the reports stated that there were actually objects seen appearing in the sky next to the streak, both before it appeared and after. And in this new video footage of this purported meteor, we see some very strange things. So first, here is the video here, which is sped up, the object appears very quickly in the upper left portion of the sky here. So let's go ahead and slow this down a little bit. Here we see it. And, I mean, you guys tell me, does that look like your typical meteor breaking up in the atmosphere? There's just something very strange about this. It almost reminds me of an object like going into warp speed, sort of like the DeLorean from the Back to the Future movie, where you see the car go up into the sky, and then in one big flash of light, it jumps into the future, leaving a very quick, long streak of light in its wake. Very similar to what we're seeing here. And as I said, I noticed a couple strange things happening just before and after this streak appears here in this video. And it goes back to the emails I received before I even knew this tweet existed, before we even knew what this was, about these strange UFOs or objects seen in the sky that appeared before it and after the streak appeared. So let's slow this down even more. You're seeing the streak one more time. And the first thing I noticed is that after the streak occurs, if you zoom into the horizon line, you will see a small illuminated object appear just above the trees. And it steadily moves across the sky. And at one point, it vanishes and then appears to almost jump forward. Almost as if, I mean, it almost looks like it teleports. You see it vanish and then appear a pretty great distance away from its original position, reappears, and then looks to head down to the surface. So you're seeing this here, and I want you to watch it because when the light from this object disappears, and you sort of follow the path that it was heading to where the light reappears, and there's no way, at the speed that this object was going, that it could have reached its position when it reappeared. Because had this object continued at the speed it was going, it would have appeared much later than it does. So it's almost as if you see an object moving through the sky, where it then sort of teleports or jumps forward and reappears, and then heads down to the surface. So that was the first strange thing I noticed. Now let's go to the second strange thing I found here that actually happens just before we see this green streak. So let's go ahead and zoom back out here. I'm going to play this slowly, and I'm just going to go frame by frame just before this streak of light appears. And I want you to keep your attention just left of center of the screen. And I'll go ahead and circle this strange little faint object that we see appear just before this streak of light passes. So here we are, we're zoomed in here. Let's go ahead and go frame by frame. Okay, here's the object. I'm circling it right here. It's very small, but you can see it. It appears. Let's go ahead and rewind. Okay, the object has disappeared. Let's go ahead and move forward again. There's the object. Moving forward frame by frame, and then boom. Just as this streak of light appears, the object that was just to the left of it disappears. And as we continue moving forward, the object is gone. So let's go ahead and go back again. I'll go ahead and zoom in even further, and we'll just kind of rewind and go back and forth here. And once again, I'll circle where the object appears. Here it is. And look at this thing. Look at this thing appear just seconds before we see this streak, and it literally vanishes the moment this streak appears. Further corroborating the testimony of the people who saw this across the upper eastern part of the United States. So, is this simply a meteor? Or is there something a little bit more strange and mysterious going on? It could be, it may be, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Check out the video yourselves, you can download it, but I think it's definitely strange that we see this object appear just before the streak appears and vanishes along with the streak, and then we see this other strange object moving along the horizon line above the trees that almost looks to teleport forward at an amazing speed, jumping from one spot to another very quickly. Just looks very strange, so let me know what you guys think. Now, speaking of more strange lights in the sky, you guys got to check out this new video that was sent in to me by a viewer out in Round Lake, Illinois. So check this out.
Hey, there's two dots right there for anybody watching this shit. Them two dots out there. One of them is always out there. It's just like flickers green and blue and yellow and all these colors, but that other one right above it literally just broke off of that other one and is now flying up. Now this truck's gonna block us, but we're gonna keep filming in a minute. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Can you see it? Can y'all see it?
Yes, it's bright.
I'm sending this to Secureteam. Tyler, I love you. Keep doing what you do, bro. We see this all the time. I've been seeing it for years and years. I've never really gotten a chance to film it. Right now, we just saw that fucking piece come off of it, excuse my language, and I figured I gotta film this, I gotta send this in to Secureteam. It's always there, and then after sitting there for a couple hours, it'll just turn into what looks like a plane and start flying away after sitting in one spot for a couple hours.
They're perfectly up and down from each other.
Roll up the window so we can be heard.
Perfectly. You see them bitches right there?
That's so awesome, bro.
Perfect, straight up and down.
Oh my God, there's a third one right there, look.
Yep.
Boom.
Now there's a third one right there at the bottom.
Secureteam 10, here I come.
They're flying.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There was just one big cluster, and then they split up into 3 now. Before, it was just one. We saw the one split from the top, but we were blocked by traffic and trees, and now we see the one on the bottom. And there's no way those are stars. Right now, it's pretty cloudy above us. I don't know, it's not really cloudy, but there's no stars out. And those definitely aren't stars. I know where the stars are in my sky, and that's not where they are. They're getting farther and farther apart. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Good, keep filming. Just keep filming. Keep filming for as long as you can, until we can't see them anymore, which probably won't happen until they decide to disappear. This happens all the time. All the time. We see these things all the time, and it's usually just one lump, and it's very bright. It shines green, blue, purple, yellow, orange, blue, green, red, all the different colors that you can possibly think of. And now we see it splitting into different colors, and all those lights are getting dimmer.
Oh, and now look, now it's a plane.
Oh, look at that. Bam. All of a sudden.
Right there.
It happens every time.
Top left corner.
It happens every time. It sits there for over an hour plus in one spot. I can go outside and watch it for a full hour and just sit back and have a drink and watch it. And eventually it will start to move up, and then it will get very dim and start flying away and making noise as if it's a plane, which I believe is some sort of cloaking mechanism, because it's definitely 1000% not a plane. 111% that is not a plane. All right, I'm not sure if they can be seen anymore, but we just got home, and those dots in the sky have multiplied to 4. Let me see if I can zoom in on them at all. I'm too far away, I really can't see them. You can almost, there you go, bam. I see those moving, they are not planes.
Planes aren't that close together anyways.
They don't move in up and down and left and right in all these different directions. It's just not how planes work. They also don't separate from each other from one glowing mass. That's just not the way things work. Look at how far apart they're getting, bro. You see the one in the bottom right is starting to fade away a little bit. It's starting to glimmer. One over there, and we got these 3 over here. That one right there is getting bigger. That one seems to be like the mother. That's the one that always sits there, that all the other ones come off of. And I've been seeing this for years, and when I lived in Ohio, I could always see it too, in the same spot. And as the whoa, another one just appeared right there out of nowhere. Right there out of nowhere, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm losing it. This is great footage. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anybody watching this who thinks aliens are gonna come here and destroy us? If they were, look, the one right there just vanished right in the middle, gone. Gone. And the one that was out to the left that I stopped filming, just for your guys' knowledge, is also gone. And you can see that one right there. It's the brightest of them right now, and it's flashing multiple colors, like the one that I usually see always flashes. That one in the middle of the screen is about to fade away. even to the naked eye. And yet we're still left with this thing, sitting, flashing. Wow! Look at that. Another one just popped up. Boom. Boom. They just keep coming again and again and again. I got you, Secureteam. I'm sending it in as soon as I go inside.
Alright, so this was emailed over to me by Theodore Bradley, who captured this video while they were driving to his house and saw this very strange activity and these formations of lights sitting in the sky. So they got out their phone, started recording immediately, and there's actually two videos. The first video you saw was when they were in the car, and at that time we only see two lights in the sky, which appear to just sit there, and according to the source, these lights have been witnessed sitting in the sky for hours. And at times, and just as they were moving out of sight of these two lights, we see them start to depart and move away from each other. Now, the second video, which was actually 10 minutes long, so we kind of edited that down, and we will post a link to the original so you can go and watch the whole thing. But the second video is when they arrived at his house and the activity had increased, with the source saying, and I quote, that this entire 10 minutes was filled with what he called ships moving and splitting off from the, quote, mothership. And so basically, all of these lights that we're seeing in the sky here, they all originated from one single light or object in the sky, which would then split into two. And then at times we see them split again, we see other objects just appear, like turning on a light switch. And the source has said that this is not the first time he has seen this going on. And again, these lights will be seen sitting there in the sky for hours. That is not something that planes do. That is not something that helicopters do. I mean, these objects will sit for hours. Furthermore, and as stated by the source in the video, man-made aircrafts do not sit in the sky as one single light and then split into two lights and then three lights and then four. As if, once again, we have a single ship dispatching drones or secondary ships. So this is very mysterious. Are we looking at some sort of black project government testing, some sort of secret testing, or is it something more mysterious? It's very anomalous. I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Bradley for sending these videos over. Be sure to head over. You can watch the full video and let me know what you guys think down below. Very, very bizarre. And yeah, I think we can all agree that when it comes to what's going on in our skies, there are so many unknowns, so many things above our understanding. And that's why this topic is so addictive. And it's because of people like you guys who are keeping your eyes on the skies and doing your part to help out and get footage like this to us. So again, let me know what you guys think about the strange activity that we've spoken about over this video. And before we go today, I gotta show you guys something really, really cool. This was brought to my attention by a viewer, and I've already ordered one for myself. Look at this thing. This, my friends, is the most badass lamp you could probably ever buy. This alien head LED USB powered lamp that projects this alien head here, creating this 3D hologram illusion, is now going to be my new favorite toy and furniture piece. I'm going to have it sitting here right next to my laptop. It has 7 different colors that it can change to. You're seeing some of those here. And as soon as I saw this, I shot over to Amazon and ordered one for myself. So, I mean, how cool is this? And whether you just want to put it on your table at work or use it for a kid's nightlight, this thing, I mean, this is a must-have. This is epic. So I will put the link to this down in the video description. And yeah, I just wanted you guys to check it out. Big thanks to the viewer who sent this over. I mean, this is what has been missing from my life. I mean, this thing is cool, must have, especially if you're into this topic, which I know you guys all are. So I have a feeling that these lamps are going to be sold out very soon after posting this video. So head over to Amazon, check it out. Let me know what you think about everything we've talked about today. Leave your comments down below. Hit that like button on your way out. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys back with a new video tomorrow where we will be going over some more high strangeness. And one last note, for all of you living on the East Coast of the United States, I want all of you guys to stay safe out there. Hurricane Matthew is heading your way, and it has the potential to affect over 15 million people. And I mean, it's all over the news. So if you guys are out there near this thing, please be careful, stay alert, stay safe, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow with a new video, and we will continue this search. All right, so thanks for stopping by, and stay safe. Thank you.